Alright guys, as I explained before, we've reboiled water. We've got the crop needle in the boiling water. There's something I did forget to mention. If you're using a bag to hang your snakes and weigh them, make sure you rechange the bag each time with each animal. And in my case, I'm using a container to weigh them. What you've got to do is F10 the container so you have decent quarantine and you don't pass any stuff from animal to animal. What we've just noticed, this little female copperhead I've got here, she was wormed 2 weeks ago. She's looking better than she ever has before. What we've just done, I don't think I can show you with this camera, maybe on this camera, if you look at this here, what that is using a macro lens, and we've times it by about 10. That was floating around in her water. It's a dead worm, so obviously it's working. So that's a perfect example of basically what we're doing here. That little tiny thing, which is bloody hard to see in a bowl of water, is probably in amongst her lungs or her stomach, eating all her food and chewing on the side of her stomach, causing all sorts of abscesses, skin conditions. And what happens out in the wild, they can live with these worms because they're relaxed, they're not stressing, the temperatures are appropriate. You throw the animal in an enclosure, they can't go and get cool if they need to get cool, they can't go and get hot if they need to get hot, they stress a little bit more, therefore their immune system drops and they become overwhelmed by these guys, and eventually it kills them. Especially an animal like a copperhead that's come from down south where temperatures are way cooler, and here we are on the Gold Coast. We've got to be very careful with these animals. So there you go.